Hi children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Let us go through some grammar part today. Okay? Children, let us learn about finite and non-finite verbs. Finite verbs. All main verbs and past tense verbs are finite verbs. For example, live, eat, play, swim. These are all main verbs and those are called as finite verbs. And also those past tenses. Lived, ate, went, swam. All these are also finite verbs. For example, see this example. I live in Germany. Here I is the subject and live describes what the subject does. Okay. So here live is a finite verb. See here all present tense and past tense verbs are finite verbs. Examples. I go, she goes, we went, she went, I went. All these are past tense verbs. And here I eat, she eats. These are present tense. She ate, I ate. Those are past tense. I run, he runs. These are present tense. And he ran, I ran, we ran, they ran. All these are past tense verbs. These are all are finite verbs. Okay. And non-finite verbs. Finite verbs consists of subject, but here no subject, no tense or no number. All verb plus ing forms and also verb plus ed. These are non-finite verbs. And also two infinitives, gerunds and participles are non-finite verbs. Two infinitives means to play, to run, to eat, to sit, to sleep. All these are two infinitives. To post and gerunds and participles. Gerund means V plus ing form. Okay, it is also called as present participle. Okay, V plus, all V plus ings are not gerunds. Okay, but here all V plus ing forms are non-finite verbs. Here, see this example. I traveled to Germany to improve my German language. Here I traveled, subject on the I, traveled. So it is not non-finite verb. Okay. To improve my German, to improve, it is in infinitive form. So it is a non-finite verb. And one more example, I am going to school. Here, am is there, so going to, it is a finite, non-finite verb. Children, now let us learn about phrases. What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words which consists of more than one word is a phrase. It won't give complete sense. A phrase functions as a noun, verb, adverb, adjective or preposition in a sentence. The function of a phrase depends on its construction. There are many types of phrases. Okay. On the basis of these functions and constructions, phrases are divided into various types. They are noun phrase, verb phrase, adverbial phrase, adjectival phrase, appositive phrase, infinitive phrase, participle phrase, gerund phrase. In this class you have noun phrases. Okay. Now let us learn about noun phrase. A noun phrase is a group of words in a sentence that acts like a noun. For example, I met Ram. Here Ram is a noun. You can replace Ram with a group of words, means a phrase, and say, I met your brother. In this, your brother is a phrase, a group of words without a finite verb. Okay, your brother. In this, no finite verb is there, and it functions as a noun in the sentence. So we call it a noun phrase. See, here are some examples. All the kids are sleeping. You are a true hero. My dog is my best friend. Mom baked tasty chocolate cookies. All these are noun phrases. You can also write some more examples. Okay. Looking at the textbook. Those who are not having textbook, I have given you the pages. Send you the pages that day. So search from the textbook and write the noun phrases. And here some more examples. He is wearing a nice red shirt. He brought a glass full of water. She brought her a beautiful red dress. Julia was thinking about her friends back home. Mom baked a tasty cake. Will you talk with these rude people? The sun rises in the east. Show me how to do it. See, in a noun phrase, noun must be there. Okay, those underlined phrases are all noun phrases. Here some more noun phrases are there. See, as noun or subject. Okay, noun phrases acts as a noun or subject. Here, the boy with brown hair is laughing. A man on the roof was shouting. All the kids were sleeping. The boy in the blue jeans says he will do it. Some more noun phrases from the story. I have given you the noun phrases also from our first lesson. The tattered blanket. See this. Futile attempt. A thin bath towel. Her wrinkled cheeks. My salary. A long time. A red blanket. His office card. The gate. His sudden unexpected visit. Her eldest daughter. And a beautiful red umbrella, a couple of baby elephants, a big stone-built house, a nice silk saree. All these are noun phrases. In our first unit, we have the grammar part, the noun phrase in apposition. Apposition is nothing but it tells about the same person. A noun phrase tells about the same noun. Okay, for example, Kamala, her eldest daughter, a widow, got up reluctantly. This example is from our textbook only, children. So here, who is her eldest daughter? Kamala is her eldest daughter. Who is a widow? Kamala is a widow. So these two were giving extra information about the noun Kamala. So these were in appositive to the noun Kamala. So here her eldest daughter, a widow, these two are in apposition to Kamala. See the explanation. The underlined part in the above sentences refer to the noun that occurs before it. The underlined parts are called noun phrase in apposition. Don't you remember Vimala, district collector Nambiar's eldest daughter? This is also from your textbook only, children. The underlined part refers to the noun that occurs before it. So it is in apposition. The underlined part is in apposition to the noun Vimala. Okay. Now here some more examples. Mahesh is my elder brother. He lives in Delhi. Who lives in Delhi? Mahesh lives in Delhi. Who is Mahesh? My elder brother. So here you can write this in apposition like Mahesh, my elder brother, lives in Delhi in a single sentence. So the noun phrase which is in apposition, you have to underline that word and both sides you have to use one comma. Okay. See here Mahesh, comma, My elder brother, lives in Delhi. See here children, these are from your textbook only. Sarojini Naidu is popularly known as the Nightingale of India. She wrote many poems in English. Okay. These two sentences we have to write in a single. Sarojini Naidu, the Nightingale of India, wrote many poems in English. So here the Nightingale of India, telusu kada Gana Kokila antam Sarojini Naidu. So here the Nightingale of India is oppositive to Sarojini Naidu. We have to draw the underline, and Sarojini Naidu, the Nightingale of India, wrote many poems in English. Next, Rabindranath Tagore is called Gurudev. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. Rabindranath Tagore, Gurudev, was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. Okay. Next one. Here Gurudev single word is used as noun phrase in apposition. Now one more example. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. It is located in Nepal. Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world is located in Nepal. These are the noun phrase in apposition. Okay, copy all these in your notebook